When do you think 18 rolls around?
2030 at the latest, but possibly sooner. Even though the current labor deal with the union doesn't expire until the early part of the next decade, they can do a new deal whenever they want. And I think once they fully appreciate how much money is going to flow from legalized gambling, and New York came online this week with mobile betting, and they've made a ton of money already. As more and more states come on board, the money keeps going up and up. How do you make more money if you're the NFL and the NFL Players Association? You increase inventory. You add another game. And then I think they're going to start adding teams. It's not going to be anytime soon, but I think as they understand how much money can be derived one game at a time, 1 week at a time, they're going to want more. They're going to want to give us more so there's more stuff people can bet on.
I was thinking about this. I think you were on the plane. It might have been a red eye coming back from Denver. And we were seated next to somebody affiliated with the NFL who said, ask me any questions you want. And at the time, I wanted to know about adding an extra playoff team and if we would be adding a 17th game. Well, he said at the time, the person I'm talking to, we're going to be adding that extra playoff team. So that's 7 years ago. That Monday, I come in and I said, hey, got a reliable source. Mike, you were there with me, but I don't think you reported it. And I got put out there, and all of a sudden somebody said, the NFL said, no, that's not true. And I went, I'll be damned. I'm in trouble here. But it was the NFL who said, hey, ask me any question you want.
Well, I may have been asleep at that moment, or I would have reported it. So it was a long day.
Yes,
it was a long day and night and week in Denver. But they had wanted to expand the playoff field for a while. They'd wanted to expand the season for over a decade. The challenge was getting the union to agree to it. And it was difficult to get the Players Association to agree to a 17th game. But money talks, and that's what's eventually going to get the union to agree to 18. They'll come up with ways to make it safer, expand the rosters, but it's going to be more. It's going to be more. And, Dan, I don't know. Can they justify going to 16 playoff teams, half the league? Maybe they can go to 16 if they have 34 teams. Maybe that's the key. Yeah. But I just think it's a matter of time before there's no buys, there's 16 teams, and everybody plays this opening weekend with 8 games in standalone windows instead of 6.